students, good morning to everybody. Today I am going to teach polynomial of the topics quadratic polynomial. Before switching on the zeros of quadratic polynomial, I would like to repeat whatever taught in the previous class. As you know, the general formula of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. In this expression, the coefficient of x square is a. The coefficient of x is b, and c is said to be the constant term. Just try to understand. The coefficient of x square is a. The coefficient of x is b, and c is the constant term. I am going to compare an expression of quadratic polynomial as x square minus 4x plus 4. As you know, this expression is of 2 degrees, so it is a quadratic polynomial. So in this expression, the coefficient of x square is 1. So the value of a, we have to compare this expression with the general formula of the quadratic polynomial. In this expression, the coefficient of x square a. In this expression, the coefficient of x square is 1. So a will be equal to 1. A will be equal to 1. We have to sort out the problem regarding the quadratic polynomial. We need to choose a, b, c first. Then the coefficient of b, x is b. In this expression, the coefficient of x is minus 4. So the value of b is minus 4. And c will be the constant term. So c will be 4. Again, you will try to get it. When you are going to choose out a, b, c, you must compare the general formula with the given expression. In this expression, the coefficient of x square is 1, so the value of a is 1. The coefficient of x is minus 4, so the value of b is minus 4, and c is the constant term, so c will be equal to 4. Students, now we are going to talk about the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. How can you have the zero of the quadratic polynomial? If any quadratic polynomial is given in the form of x square plus bx plus c. Like example, here quadratic polynomial x square plus 8x plus 15. We have to have the zero of this quadratic polynomial x square plus 8x plus 15. You must equate this polynomial to 0 like this. X square plus 8x plus 15, this should be equal to 0. If you want to have the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, the given quadratic polynomial must be equated with 0. Now we have to have the factor of this to have the value of x, and to have the value of 0, and to have the value of roots. The value of x is told in 3 terms. If you are going to have the value of x, though this is said to be, we are going to have the value of x. We are going to have the value of zeros. You are going to have the value of roots of this polynomial. Now we are going to factorize it. As you have studied the split factorization in previous classes and this class also, the middle term 8x should be splitted in 2 parts, so that the sum of these 2 parts should be equal to 8, and the multiplication of these 2 parts will be equal to 15. Just try to understand. If you don't know the factorization, you just try to understand how to factorize the split factorization. Constant term must be multiplied by the coefficient of x square. Here the constant term is 15. So 15 is multiplied by 1. So 15 into 1, this is equal to plus 15. So this middle term should be split into 2 terms. So we get the sum 8. If you are going to split into 2 terms, 5 and 3, plus 5 and plus 3. So 5 and 3, 5 plus 3 will be equal to 8, and 5 into 3 will be equal to 15. So we can easily split it, and we have to factorize it like this: x square plus 5x plus 3x plus 15 is equal to 0. So we may take common from this. X should be common, x plus 5, 3 should be common, x plus 5, this is equal to 0. Now this again x plus 5 into x plus 3, this is equal to 0. Product of two terms is equal to the 0, one of must be equal to 0. So x plus 5 equal to 0, so x will be equal to minus 5. Again x plus 3 equal to 0, so x will be equal to minus 3. So the zeros, so hence the zeros of this polynomial is equal to minus 5 and minus 3. Just try to understand. These two values are also set to be the value of x. These two values are also set to be the value of the given polynomial, and these two values are also set to be the roots of this polynomial. These two values are also known as the zeros of these two polynomials. So these two values may be defined. This can be written in other way, like roots of the polynomial. This alpha is equal to minus 5 and beta is equal to minus 3. These two values of x of quadratic polynomial are said to be in three ways. So these can be also told as alpha and beta. Alpha is minus 5 and beta is minus 3. This can be taken as alpha may be minus 3 and beta may be minus 5. And thank you very much.